Hey James.
Gugu, Oliver, how you doing?
Hi, good, thanks. How are you?
Doing very, very well. I love the show. There's so many interesting aspects to this story. What was it that drew you both to this project?
Oh, well, I'd worked with Hello Sunshine before, obviously, Reese Witherspoon's company on the morning show. So when I got this script and I knew that they were making it, I was really excited because I had such a great experience on that, and they do such interesting work for women. And then I read Veronica West's script, and it was such a page turner. I was really drawn into the mystery and to who is Sophie, that fundamental question of who is she, at the end of the first episode. I thought it was really intriguing. I loved the sort of noir element. I felt like there was a real scope to it, potentially visually. And yeah, I was hooked right away.
Uh, I mean, similar. I feel like Gugu's pretty much set. I'd never read scripts that were that compelling. I mean, it was honestly. I mean, hopefully you get it watching the show. It is, yeah, and then you can't. And I knew what happened because I was sort of sent a story like a Bible for the show. But then actually reading these scripts, they are. I don't know how Veronica's done it. They are so compelling and so yeah. I just really couldn't put it down. And so I think there's something just the kind of the premise of the show and what do you do if you don't recognize anything in your life and you're constantly being told something, but then you realize that actually that reality in itself is distorted. I just think it's such an interesting premise, and it creates it makes for sort of incredibly tense psychological thriller.
Tense is a very good word because that leads me to my next question. Because not only do you guys have to play the chemistry of having that loving relationship, you have to play those tension moments as well. What was that like as you guys were preparing to work together to kind of balance those two different things? Because it's a great balance that you guys have.
Oh, thank you. I mean, for me, I think again in the construct of the show, the idea of these secrets, and certainly for James's character, he's holding a lot of secrets. Sophie is trying to get to the bottom of the truth, and I think that inherently creates this sort of pressure cooker of the marriage, the house, this beautifully perfect house that they live in, but it's really all is not as it seems. So for me, that was great because I think there were always two things at play in every scene that we had together. Sophie trying to sort of reassess James, him maybe defending or trying to keep everything normal or protect her. And so that's the juicy stuff as an actor, I think, where you get those dynamic scenes, and there is love there. There's clearly, deep love there. And as we get into the show, we get to see, I don't want to give too much away, but we get to understand the origin of the relationship. And to know that that's very relatable. Every marriage in every relationship, people are constantly treading a tightrope of how much to reveal to each other.
Mm.
Absolutely. And you'll find out more on July the 29th. That's when the first three episodes of Surface drops on Apple TV Plus. Gugu, Oliver, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.